And a pleasant good evening, everyone. I am Mr. Will here in the heart of Waco, Texas. My first time here. That was lightning. And we had lightning earlier tonight that delayed everything for about 15 to 20 minutes. But once the game began, it was the Baylor Bears who provided all of the thunder. Now keep in mind, last year they had 4 games where they scored 69 points or more. Tonight they upped that by 1 and put up 70 in defeating the Demons of Northwestern State 70-6. 49 of those points came in the first half. There was no Bryce Petty. He was injured, and we're still not sure if he'll play this Friday night in Buffalo. Art Browse addressed that postgame. But Seth Russell, his backup, was money. How about setting a record for first half yards with 438, 16 of 25. His number 1 receiver was a freshman kid named Katie Cannon. Fast, real fast, 6 catches, 223 yards. He was so good that had he played for a little more than the first half, he would have surpassed the all-time record for yards in a game receiving, 314, set by Terrence Williams just a couple of years ago. The fact that he had 3 touchdowns himself, speaking of Katie Cannon now, he became only the 6th Baylor Bear to do that, and that was last done by a kid named Wright, Terrence Wright, 2011 in a game at K-State. Seth Phillips passed for 438 yards, most yards ever in a first half by a quarterback, 3rd most in Baylor history. 6 touchdown passes, again 3 of those to Katie Cannon, ties him for 2nd for most touchdown passes in a game, that being 6, and that's been done a couple of times. 70-6 was your final. Second half, you saw that kid in the seat at number 31 getting a couple of touchdown runs of 11 and 7 yards. Baylor dominated this game. You're talking about 3 games in roughly 13 days. It's actually 12, but Baylor, 2 nights, 2 games in 6 days, they've knocked out 115 points. They only allowed 2 Chris Moore field goals of 28 and 25 yards. The weather was ugly earlier. It may get ugly a little bit later, but tonight it was all Baylor, all evening long, and some great performances, including a 10-tackle night by Bryce Hager, and you also had Xavier Howard making a great interception, and Davion Hall also making some nice receptions on the offensive side of things. 720 total yards offensively for Baylor to only about, I think, 300 for Northwestern State. The big story tonight, quarterback Seth having a big night, Katie Cannon having a huge night, Xavier Howard with a big interception, and Davion Bell also doing well, handling things offensively. Baylor 2-0, 70-6 the final tonight, and I got to tell you, if you've not been out here, I never got to go to Floyd Casey Stadium. If you come out here, you're going to love this backdrop. Brazos River, you've got the RG3 statue, bronze statue, just put up, looks wonderful. This building seats about 45,000 strong, and this is a wonderful backdrop for football. I'll be back on October 11th when TCU is here to play this Baylor Bear team. Their first 7 touchdowns tonight, they did it in a span of about 10 minutes and 14 seconds. That's 7 drives equaling 10 minutes and 14 seconds. Crazy. I thought TCU was quick. Baylor was even quicker. This concludes my report for tonight on behalf of BGC Sports Network, our friends over at Blitz Weekly, and of course my friends over at D210 TV and DFW Sports Online. I am Mr. Will. You've been hanging with me. We now leave you with the backdrop of this brand new spanking awesome stadium, McLean Stadium. Until next time.